Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. I am back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And yes, I was off again today. I just been pretty much doing nothing. Nothing to do. Just doing nothing, y'all. So I got up maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, just decided to just make myself get up because if I ain't working, what else is there to do on a weekday? So I just lay around, watched a little TV, scroll through my feeds or what have you, see what's going on around the world, checking things out, gauging the atmosphere, keeping my ear to the ground, I just say, staying up on things, right? Mapping out my next move, seeing what I should do next, wondering. And as I look through my feeds, Facebook, what have you, I see the same thing. Mostly Democrats. They hollering and screaming the most. Liberal, whatever you want to call them. Occupy Democrat. That's the name of the pages I follow. I just want to hear what they're saying because I follow them because I used to be a Democrat. So that's why I'm subscribed to their pages. I didn't erase them. I still want to see their mindset because they're still our people. Whether you're Democrat or Republican, don't fall for the okie doke. We are still in this thing together. They got us right where they want us. Thinking we're different from each other. Since you classify the Democrat and he classifies the Republican, I classify the independent, we're not Americans. Only one of us is an American. That's what they want us to think, and the rest of y'all are outsiders. The Democrats feel if you're not a Democrat, you're not a real American. Republican feel if you're not a Republican, you're not a real American. Me as the independent, I'm looking at both of y'all like, don't y'all get it? We're all Americans. We don't have to think the same, but we gotta live together. But anyway, I'm going somewhere else with this. Cause we gotta get to that point. We ain't there yet. Right now, the country is being destroyed by a liberal mindset because the liberals are in charge right now. Mr. Biden, the Democrat, his people. They are taking us to the mud right now. There have been times where the Republicans have taken us to the mud. So right now it's the Democrats, so I'm dealing with the Democrats. When it's the Republicans, I deal with the Republicans. I hated Bush. Bush was one of the worst presidents we've ever had. Junior, not senior. So I'm an equal opportunity insulter. Bush ran us over the cliff. Put us in a recession. Obama got us out of it. Trump took it even higher. Biden come in, run us in the mud again. Run us in the mud again. So I'm dealing with the Democrat mindset right now because they're the ones who are in charge. They are the ones who are responsible for where we are right now. They ain't always been responsible. Once upon a time, the Democrats had great economies. I told y'all about Bill Clinton. One of the greatest economies America has had was under Bill Clinton. Democrat. Democrats we ain't talking about them Democrats no more. These Democrats, idiots. Once upon a time, some of our best economies were under Democrats. There was a time when some of our worst economies were under Republicans. Vice versa. So I don't go by party alone. I go by the individual who running things. Right now, this Democrat that we have now is killing us. But yet, I hear his people, his supporters, his backers, which I used to be one, not anymore, but to the ones that still are, and they're delusional, I hear him ask the question, are you scared? You should be scared. Scared of this, scared of that, scared of Project 2025. Are you scared of Agenda 47? Have you heard about this? Have you heard about that? Y'all know the spiel. Y'all have heard me talk about it before. They're constantly scared of something to do with Trump. They're constantly telling you and preaching fear that you should be afraid. Be very, very afraid of this boogeyman. One boogeyman after the next. You should be afraid. That's what they're telling you. Project 2025. Have you heard of it? If it passes, which it ain't even a piece of legislation, but for some reason you need to be afraid, they tell you, of Project 2025. You need to be afraid, they tell you, of Agenda 47. And whatever else they can come up with, there's some new stuff gonna come that you need to be afraid of. That ain't happened yet. Stuff they claim might happen. It could happen. There's a possibility it might happen. If this happened, and if it go this way, and if the clock strike 12 at 11 o'clock, this might happen. But let me tell y'all something. I don't preach fear. I don't teach fear. Even though there's times where I'm afraid, I don't like fear. I don't like being afraid. I don't like living in fear. But if I was to come tell you to be afraid of something, it won't be what they talking about. There are some things going on right now that if I was a fearful type dude, I would be afraid right now. Right now, for what's really going on, not what might happen, not Project 2025 if this happened, if they pass this part of it, if this part go through, if somebody do the right thing, blah, 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 you should be fearful of that. We ain't talking about some future shit that could happen. If I was a fearful dude, and I want to spread fear amongst y'all, I can tell you some stuff to be scared of right now. That's happening right now. But I'm not going to tell you to be afraid of it. I'm going to tell you to be prepared for it. Deal with it. But if I was to tell you to be afraid of something, I would tell you to be afraid of the fact that I'm a truck driver. I haven't worked in almost 2 weeks. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to go in for a few hours. I don't know how the rest of the week look. So if I'm going to tell y'all to be afraid of something, it won't be Project 2025. If I was going to tell y'all to be afraid of something, it won't be Agenda 47. If I was to tell you to be afraid of something, it wouldn't be Trump getting reelected. If I was going to tell you to be scared, be very, very afraid, I would tell you to be scared of the fact that I'm a truck driver. And not just me, many other truck drivers around the country are struggling to find work, something to do, a load to haul. There are some trucks, I'm looking at the interstate, there's still 2 or 3 trucks scattered about up and down the interstate. It ain't came to a screeching halt yet, but it ain't nowhere near how it was and how it's supposed to be in a booming economy. Trucks supposed to be blowing past y'all, running you off the road. Y'all know it. I used to hear all the time about cars complaining about trucks Too many damn trucks out here. You ain't got that problem no more. You ain't got that problem no more. There's too many trucks in your way. I'm sitting right by the interstate now, filming this video, and I'm looking. I'm making my business to look, engage, to see am I the only trucker that's looking for work. And I ain't stressing because I got other streams of income coming in that I was doing trying to make extra money that end up being my lifeline when I wasn't making no money on my original job. That's why I tell y'all to hustle. More than one income. Don't depend on just your job. Have side hustle after side hustle after side hustle, because that might become your only hustle. In this economy we're living in. If you're going to be scared of something, you're scared of that. That you might not have no work to do. And bills out their ass. Democrats, liberal, Biden supporters. If you want to talk about being afraid of something, talk about that. That there are people out here in your president's economy that ain't working, willing to work, wanting to work, or they working and ain't making shit. All them jobs he boast about he created. They leave out the salaries of what them jobs paying. Who gives a damn about there was 10 McDonald's built yesterday in your city? Or they built 8 more Burger Kings down the road? That's not the sound of a booming economy. We're creating jobs. So if I'm going to tell people to be afraid, to be scared, be afraid and be scared when you see me in this car making too many damn videos instead of in that truck. You want to be scared of something? Be scared of the fact Big Ward making too many videos in the car. Too many videos at the house. When he was making all his videos in that truck. Y'all remember? Wasn't long ago. If you want to be afraid of something, if you're just going to be afraid, since the Democrats want to preach fear, Project 2025, be afraid, since they want you scared of something, I want you scared of something that's real. If you're going to be scared, I don't deal with fear. But if you're going to be afraid of something that's real. Not the boogeyman, not a phantom, not a ghost, but real. Real life issues. You may be out of work in the morning when you go to work, and there's a chain around the gates to get into the building. And they ain't told them that's happening around the country right now. People are going to work. Somebody went to work this morning and there was a lock on the gate. Foreclosed. Business shut down. Ain't told nobody. Your check wasn't deposited into your account. They done went file bankruptcy. You didn't even get paid for the little time that you did work last week. They ain't gave you no warning. If you're going to be afraid of something, be afraid of going into work tomorrow and there's a lock on the gate. You can't get in. Not just you, none of y'all. They ain't fire you, so it ain't just you. None of y'all can work today. And everybody look around like, Billy, what happened? Have you heard anything? No, I don't know what's going on, man. We clocked out yesterday, ain't nobody said nothing. It's happening right now. But they want you afraid of Project 2025. Because they guy has no solutions. They people have no ideas. Their people have no clue of how to fix this. The man y'all want to vote for another 4 years, right now don't know if he's going or coming. A strong, able-bodied man would have trouble fixing what we got going on right now. And y'all think this 80-some-year-old man senile, what he gonna do? Y'all so caught up on your party loyalty that you sold your own country out. You're not loyal to your country. You're loyal to a party. Y'all talk shit about the Republicans. I do too. Loyal to a party. I'm talking shit about both of y'all. Both of y'all need to get your foot out, what's the saying? Get your head out the sand or out your ass, whatever. Both parties, wake up. Both of them sold us out. Democrats and Republicans want Trump out of here. The Democrat Party is not for us. The Republican Party is not for us. So y'all thought I was just gonna talk shit about the Democrats and y'all don't listen. I'm telling you, the Democrats and the Republicans sold us out. I need y'all as American citizens, not a Democrat, not a Republican, American citizens, to understand what we got going on here. We have been sold out by our own people. Benedict Arnold, or whatever you call it. We've been sold out to the highest bidder. Why do you think them people spend so much money to get a job that only pay $100,000 a year? But look how many millions they put into getting elected. Why do they go in there being averagely paid people and come out millionaires? How do those senators become millionaires when they don't pay that kind of money? I'll wait. Democrat and Republican. How do they become millionaires? Most of the time, them guys that have been there for years, when they retire, they millionaires. That job don't pay like that. It don't pay like that. Only a few of them got family money. Well, you can say they were rich because of their family or what have you, and this, that, John Kerry married to the ketchup lady or what have you. Most of them are not. So how they come out of there millionaires when they ain't go in millionaires and the job don't pay that kind of money? Somebody explain that to me. Where the money coming from? The Democrat Party and the Republican Party sold us out. So I want to talk about some real fear. Something to really be afraid of if you're going to be scared. Not the little Democrat shield, they don't know no better. They don't know they're being used. So to your Democrat counterpart, Republicans, they don't know no better. They don't mean you no harm. They think they believing in their guys just like y'all believing in y'all guys. They believing in the Democrat Party like y'all believing in the Republican Party. Both of y'all brainwashed. Both of y'all delusional. Only thing Republicans got going for them is the fact that Donald Trump is a Republican. He run as a Republican. Without him, the Republican Party trash. The Democrat Party trash. Donald Trump is the only thing you got going. It's like Tom Brady playing for a high school team. That what the Democrats got, right? Not Democrats. That what the Republicans is with Trump. Trump and Tom Brady and the Republican Party is a high school team. You got a star quarterback and the rest of the team garbage. And they're jealous of him. The Republicans don't like him either. That was an inside job if y'all ain't figured that out by now. They don't like him either. He's stealing their shine. You ever heard of Judas Iscariot? Trump's surrounded by a bunch of Judases. Teamed up with the Democrats to go against him. People like me, and I'm hoping that a lot more of y'all will open y'all damn eyes up and see what's going on. If you're going to be afraid of Big Ward sitting in this damn car making videos instead of in that truck. Cause if it ain't working out for Big Ward, even if it's working out for you right now, it ain't gonna be working out for you for long. You better listen to me. If you want to be, I'm not telling you to be afraid of any damn thing. I don't believe in fear. We fight. We don't fear shit. But if you're gonna be afraid of something, be afraid of something that's real. And what's real is our economy, our country is going over a cliff. Without a bustling, booming economy, nothing else matters. All the other stuff y'all bickering about, arguing about, abortion rights, women's rights, this right, that right, ain't none of that gonna matter if everybody broke. If everybody broke, we always had poor people. The poor people that the Bible says, Jesus said, the poor have always been with us and they always will be with us. I ain't talking about some poor people. I'm talking about when you get to a point where everybody poor. Mad Max and the Pterodon, where everybody fucked up. That's what we headed. Where everybody broke. And the millionaires broke too because the money has no value. Because they depended on poor millionaires that can't grow without poor people having money. Poor people don't spend money with poor people. Poor people spend money with rich people. If the poor people ain't got no money, pretty soon the rich people ain't gonna have no money. Because their money gonna be worthless. Because we ain't got no money to spend with them. So now they can't buy shit. They can't buy the Ferraris and the yachts and shit no more. Because they can't spend no money because they ain't making none. Because we ain't got none. No economy, no country. So if you want to be afraid of something, be afraid of me continuing to make these videos in this car instead of at work. Get it, got it, good. Bye.